Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lemon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Soft spot in the middle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me, RD.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Craver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
On 3rd down, going up top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
How about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The give to the tailback. Fights off the defender. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the 1st half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, but what did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the catch. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Finds his back in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Strocken. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lane. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
We know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air, You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Find space on the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
To the air. It's Reed. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He'll take it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They'll run the option. And he's loose, and he'll to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. On the run, fires downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanders. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. Gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Wards ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. Touchdown, USC. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he made the extra point without problem. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This quarterback part of their running game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it at the tag.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mayava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
From the gun to give, looking for room.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Try to run for it. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll go to the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this D needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
To throw, it's Reed. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes a man miss. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
31, USC 14.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers. But man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's caught downfield. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Plucks it out of the air. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
31, USC 14.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Jordan. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air, it's Reed. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. That is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. It's still a 17-point cushion.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Going right to work up top. The short hands, it's Sanders. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Makes one man miss. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And listen, the defense has made it a priority to try to rip the football free. You saw them that time really trying to go for that turnover, but nice job breaking tackles, really good ball security by the running back.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not securing the tackle. I get it, they're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nice move to pick up yardage. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On the run, it's Moss. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll inside, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolute shame. Missed it. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Got a man. It's Lemon. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
Double right. Double right.
They'll run for it. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
He's moving out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggie! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
USC 14.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. To the air, it's Mayava. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.